right?
Yeah, very brief.
So let's leave mine open to my page.
Yeah.
So when I come up, where? That's me.
You're good?
No,
Come on.
you just can't do it. You move this thing, and we're gonna do it. So it's not like they can back check it. Speak from the heart,
Okay.
and don't worry about it.
Thank you for that.
Seriously. They don't know.
All right. We're going to get started. All right.
All right, folks, we're going to get started in just a second. If you have one of your plastic hard hats, can you put that on your head real quick? And you all should have a clapper, so we want to make sure that they work. Let's do a clapper check. Who has one? I don't have one. All right, they're working. They're working. Everyone looks really good in these hard hats, let me tell you. All right. I got 3 refreshers down the center aisle. Holler for Scott. Say, Scott. Good job, Scott. You're doing a great job. Everybody give it up for him. And everyone, let's give it up for our general managers who brought all this wonderful food out for you today. Wonderful. All right, we're going to do one big WAWA Loves Kentucky cheer. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. WAWA Loves Kentucky! Woo! All right, we're going to get things started, and I'd like to introduce, to kick things off, our area manager for Kentucky, Cheryl McElroy.
Good morning, Louisville, Kentucky. How's everybody doing today? Woo! Okay. I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you for joining us. I'd like to give a shout out to some of our VIP customers here today. I met Justin, who's from Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Woo! Interesting fact about Justin. He takes a 100-quart cooler to the East Coast and fills it up with WAWA tea. Well, guess what, Justin? We're coming to you now. Woo! Okay. And now, for more about our real estate and to share a lot more details, more than I can, please welcome our Vice President of Real Estate, John Poplawski.
Well, good morning, everyone. We are thrilled to be here, and thank you, Cheryl, for getting us started. We are so excited to be here for our first store in our expansion. Yeah, all right. Woo! For not only our first store in Kentucky, but our first store here in Louisville. Now, this flight plan, this growth plan is going to bring new levels of commerce here to Louisville and certainly new levels of convenience to you, our customers. Yes, this is our first store, but our commitment to being a good neighbor starts well before this shovel in the ground, and we're so thrilled to see many of our community partners here celebrating with us today. This is the first, yes. This is the first of 4 groundbreakings. We're going to be here this morning, then off to Nicholasville, then off to Indianapolis and Cincinnati, so a busy couple of days. As you can see by all the photo displays around us, WAWA has a history steeped in American business. We are a family-owned company. We are an associate-owned company, and we're happy to add another milestone to our repertoire with our first store here in Kentucky. We plan, the investment here in Kentucky is significant. Each one of these stores represents a $7.5 million investment in and of themselves. It represents 140 plus construction jobs for each site and will employ 35 to 40 associates for each location. So that makes all of us happy here in Kentucky. We're also proud that many of our supply chain partners have followed us here. So today I'd like to thank Taylor Farms, Bakery Express, McLean Companies in Penske, and many others that are here with us today that help bring all the WAWA goodness here to Kentucky and also build new facilities and create jobs here in Kentucky. It is now my honor to introduce someone that has joined us and help us announce our plans when we first came here for Community Day, and that is Mayor Craig Greenberg. Mayor?
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Louisville and welcome to Kentucky WAWA. Woo! It is great to have the WAWA flock joining us here in our amazing city. Great to be here this morning with Representative Callaway, with Councilman Batchone and Hudson, and everyone else. Thank you for joining for this amazing occasion. If there's this much excitement about just breaking some dirt, just think about the excitement when we cut that ribbon in a few months to open the very first Wawa store right here in Louisville, Kentucky. This is just another great sign that Louisville has fantastic momentum as we're moving forward in a new direction. To have a great family-owned company with a great national reputation like Wawa, picking Louisville, picking our city, picking these locations, just shows that some of the great things that we're doing and where we are headed. And we are so excited to welcome Wawa, and I know Louisvillians across the entire city are as excited as me about having the opportunity to shop at Wawa and to have that Wawa experience when it comes. And one other thing I just want to say thanks to the entire Wawa flock for, and that's your commitment to partnership. It's not just about serving the folks that come into the stores every day, but it's about helping others. And Wawa's commitment to two great organizations here in our city, Dare to Care and the Special Olympics. Thank you. Thank you very much. Two great organizations that help others that are in need, that need a little extra support. And to have you supporting these organizations that help others really says a lot about the culture of your company, and even one more great reason why we are so excited to welcome you all to Louisville and Kentucky. So thanks for choosing us, and we're excited to get going.
Okay, I'd also like to acknowledge a few other folks, and Mayor did that a little bit, but certainly our council people. Councilman Batchone, Councilman Hudson, Representative Chester Burton, Vera Sanders, our Bullitt County Magistrate, and certainly the members of the Louisville Police Department. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for celebrating with us. And to our law enforcement partners, thank you for keeping us safe. With that, I'm going to bring up Lisa Corpus, our local real estate manager, a Louisvillian, I think I said it right, here to tell you more about the growth plans. Lisa?
Thank you, John. I've tried. I try to teach them how to say Louisville. It's a work in progress. But good afternoon. I am so thrilled to stand here and share with you the growth and expansion plans for Kentucky. In addition to this great location here at Preston Highway, we also will be opening 4 more in groundbreaking soon. So I'll give you those addresses. These are all going to be sites that are going to be breaking ground in 2024 with expected openings in before third quarter of 2025. So this is 3012 Lexington Road in Nicholasville, Kentucky, with 4314 Bardstown Road in Louisville, and that is Bardstown Road in Fagenbush, and then 90 East Main Street in Georgetown, which is McClellan and Maine, and then 1354 Veterans Parkway in Clarksville, Indiana. So, in 2025, Wawa plans to open 9 stores in Kentucky. We're going to keep that momentum going by opening 5 to 8 stores every year in the Louisville, Lexington, Northern Kentucky areas. That'll bring us to 40 stores to the state. We currently have more than 20 sites under contract. So I know if you hear your local Wawa that you've heard of in the news, I didn't mention it. We have 20 under contract. We're working through the local land development and permitting processes on those in several counties, including Boone County, Bullitt County, Campbell, Fayette, Hardin, Jefferson, Jessamine, Oldham, Scott, Shelby, Simpson, and Warren. All those sites will complete their local, once they complete their local approval processes, our teams are going to get them underway and start the construction immediately. As John said, to build each store, we're going to invest more than $7.5 million on each location. We also are going to employ 140 contractors, which many of those contractors that helped this site to this point here are here today, so thank you guys. And once each store is open, we're going to employ approximately 35 partners in each site, and then we will have we're going to create almost 1,500 long-term new jobs as the result of this expansion into Kentucky. So huge investment. I'd like to take just a moment to acknowledge our development partners on this particular site. We partnered with Compton Addy. I was trying to find out where they sat that up. But Jory Zola, Brad Kopp, and Mark Addy are here with Compton Addy. They're our development partners on this site. We are excited about, we're excited about our plans for growth, both in terms of new jobs and our ability to fulfill more lives and become stronger community partners. And now here's your local director of store operations, Joe Collins, for our community partnership announcements.
Well, I'm not Joe Collins.
Oh.
So, I need to apologize. I was just practicing so hard how to say Louisville, and by the way, that's hard. Louisvillian threw me, and it really messed me up, and I forgot an important person. So I'm going to ask Representative Calloway to come up and say a few words.
Sorry.
So, I was in my own head.
So I'm glad that I didn't miss an opportunity to welcome you all to our beautiful state of Kentucky and to our beautiful city of Louisville, and specifically the South End and the beautiful district of 37, to which I represented Frankfurt. Yes. I have to put my clapper down. So I am encouraged that new companies like WAWA are committed to investing resources in our state and region, building stores to serve our community, and more importantly, creating new jobs for our people. So I'm thrilled to hear that with each store that opens, 35 new jobs will be created, and 1,500 in total for our state will be created. So that is amazing. And not just any type of job. Associates, so I've heard, in these full and part-time positions will not only receive competitive wages and health benefits, but will become owners through WAWA's employee stock ownership plan. Now I wish I'd brought my clapper up here with me. So this proves to me that they value their employees. And speaking of employee stock ownership plans, I've been told that one of the reasons WAWA has such a unique culture and strong brand is because of its innovative associate and family ownership. That makes a difference. And I'm learning that's what WAWA is about, is family. And family-like culture, owned and operated by family associates and a founding family, which I'm sure we'll hear more about. I'm excited to have a company with that kind of a culture come into our district who is very family-oriented as well. So I'm grateful for that. And their strong commitment to community right here within our community. And I also learned about WAWA's commitment to being a good neighbor, and that is widely important throughout my community. I hear that all the time about organizations and their commitment to being a good neighbor. And so to hear that they're supporting these nonprofits, that's encouraging me. Dare to Care and the Special Olympics, that's huge. They give back. Yeah, absolutely. And the first responders for our area, who are very near and dear to my heart. And I understand that with every WAWA grand opening, so when we actually open the doors here, they host a Hoagies for Heroes. Yeah. So apparently they do hoagie building competitions, right? So, and it pits our local heroes against each other in this hoagie building battle of bravery, skill, and sandwich making expertise. So while there's one trophy awarded to the winning team, the real winner is the community, because WAWA does donate on behalf of both teams to local community charities of their choice. So again, thank you all for that. And so I want to encourage my heroic first responders, you better start honing your hoagie building skills. So I know WAWA is going to be a great source of economic growth for our area, our community, our state, and I'm excited about that. They've already partnered locally, and we're excited about the additional locations throughout our city. Excited that they started in the South End. Shout out South End. And the expectation is to be able to actually visit and experience what our friends to the north and south have been raving about for years in early 2025. That's when we hope to be groundbreaking. I mean, not groundbreaking, grand opening, yes, early 2025. But if you have not seen the videos from our northern, southern, eastern neighbors, you should check it out, because there is something about the WAWA community. So I would encourage you to do that. And then if you do that and you can't wait until the beginning of 2025, the closest one is only 370 miles away. So there's that. Because it is an experience. The WAWA experience is an actual experience. It is big for the community, especially community-minded areas like this. And it's a historic moment, not just for Wawa, but for Kentucky. And it's an honor to welcome them to our great Commonwealth, to our city of Louisville, to District 37, and again, South End. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, Representative Callaway. And now we'll bring up Joe Collins. Joe?
Hey, good morning, everybody. First, I want to start by thanking you. You could be anywhere right now, likely a place where you'll be dry when you leave, but you are here with us, so thank you so much. I want to start by introducing the most important folks on the WAWA team, and those are our general managers. Mike Hale, could you raise your hand? Christina Haslam and Shay Horn. So these are the leaders that are going to be bringing the WAWA experience to reality in your neighborhood. So next I want to go to community. Community is one of our longest and strongest traditions. And the way that we show our commitment to community is by fighting food insecurity and hunger. And so I'm happy to bring up Liz Simeone, who is president of the WAWA Foundation, so we can present a check and grant. So on behalf of the WAWA Foundation, I'm proud to award $10,000 to Dare to Care Food Bank as part of WAWA's Fly Beyond program. This signature initiative aims to fight food insecurity in the communities and focus on programs emphasizing food, nutrition, and building healthy habits to help young people thrive. Who isn't going to want to be behind that? So Andrew Shepard, will you come up? And we'd love to hear from you. All right.
Thank you. Wow, this is incredible. It's an honor to be here on behalf of Dare to Care Food Bank and the many neighbors across Kentuckiana that we serve to let you all know that this will make 25,000 meals possible in our community. So clap it up for that. I also want you to know what a critical time this is for this kind of support. Across the country, we're seeing an increase in food insecurity like we haven't seen, even during the pandemic. And Louisville is no exception. We're seeing a 33% increase in food insecurity right now. 1 in 5 children, 1 in 8 adults. And so while those numbers are scary, we know that together as a community, as we always have, we will work together to fight this. We can change this, and it takes partners like WAWA to make that happen. So this is such a symbol of the hearts you all have for this community. Before there are even walls up, you are investing in this community and your neighbors in ways that just go above and beyond anything my words can express. So thank you for being part of that. Thank you for those who work there. Thank you for those who will shop there. You are supporting incredible things happening to make our community stronger. So we're grateful.
What a worthy cause. Also, as we get ready to go into groundbreaking, one more note here. I want to mention that we are partnering with Special Olympics Kentucky as well. So we'll be supporting the Polar Plunge in February 2025. Yeah? All right. So just so you know, in addition to volunteers and funding, when you come out of that frigid water, there'll be a hot cup of WAWA coffee waiting for you. So we're excited to be able to do that. And at this point, I'm going to turn it over to PR to kick off the groundbreaking. Thank you.
All right, we're going to reposition some folks back behind this mound of dirt here. Get some shovels and hard hats. Can I get some tunes while we wait as well? Cameras in the back, if you'd like to make your way up front to get this groundbreaking shot before we move anyone else. And it looks like we have some smoothie samples. Who needs a smoothie? Jared and Chris, head back there. To the mound of dirt. We're going to do this shovels in the ground photo, kind of do the official groundbreaking, and then we'll invite everyone to be part of our coming soon sign reveal. Bring